In this video, I want to talk about the game we play in our family called Forest. It's an app that you can install on any smartphone or tablet, and it offers a game experience that's quite unusual. So the object of the game is to create and curate this beautiful little forest. Each forest is arranged in a grid, and you can select which trees to grow. So each day you're tasked with growing a different forest. And so in our family, the kids really got into this. The idea of having their own little garden that they could curate, they could find plants, and as you progress you unlock more trees and more plants. But this is a game that you win effectively by not playing it. To grow a tree, what you have to do is to dial in how long you're not going to use your smartphone for. So if we pipped in here 25 minutes, you can then choose the sort of tree that you want, and as you can see there are lots of trees to unlock, so as you progress you get more and more trees. I think we'll go for that one. And then once you plant the tree, get that planted, the counter starts counting down. Now the only way for this tree to grow successfully is for you not to use your smartphone. So it gets us out of the habit of putting the smartphone down, thinking about what we might do, and then suddenly finding it back in our hands again and we're back on Facebook or something similar. So if I close my smartphone here, you see if I then open it, it will then go back to that forest page. Now if I do anything else other than leave this screen on here until the countdown has gone, if I for example was to go and look at our photos, or maybe go and look at Facebook, the Forest app knows that I've done that and knows that I haven't adhered to what I agreed to doing, and the tree that I was growing in Forest, if we pop back to it, you'll see has failed, and so you get a withered tree in your forest and there's nothing you can do about that. So it incentivizes you to curate your forest and look after it and to grow healthy trees. Now each time you grow a tree you get some points here in the corner, and that's how you unlock more trees. Now what we did in our family was to award a particular treats for the kids once they hit particular targets of these leaf points here. So they had an incentive to put down their smartphone and go and do something else, and while they were doing it they were earning points to get particular little prizes. But there's more than this app to that. If we hop into this menu here, you can see that you can tag each of the trees you grow in a different sort of category. So you can see in our overview here of all the tags, the distribution of how we spent our time, and you get graphs. Now this takes the tree app into more of a kind of a mindfulness timer, where setting notes detailing what you're doing while you're growing each tree ends up creating a daily diary of your mindfulness. So it incentivizes the grown-ups in the family, the parents, to pursue activities and to track activities, maybe reading a book, maybe doing some yoga, maybe doing some silent meditation or something like that, to find some calmness in the day. But we also found that the playfulness of the app and the creation of these forests also got the kids involved in that idea as well. So it's a nice way to transition the conversation of how the kids looked after their mental health and looked after their mental well-being. Finally, the app has partnered with the Trees for the Future charity so that you can actually use the points you win in the app to plant real trees. So there you go, there's a look at a little small app for you there that I think has actually got a substantial payload, and we found in our family it became an essential part of the apps we have on our smartphones, and an essential way for us to ensure that these devices are working for us rather than against us, and that was true both for the parents as well as the children. This video was created with the support of my patrons. If you'd like to support similar content to help families get more out of technology and video games, then check out the link in the description below.